Super Bowl 59.
Kick off for Tampa Bay.
It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59.
Fielded in the end zone. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25.
This is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Looking to throw on second down. McKenzie. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McKenzie. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's the option. That's out to the left flat and complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, McKenzie. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackle. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. the ground. This is Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
The running back.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
7-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this time he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, McKenzie. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
They get this out left, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, New York, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Touchdown, Jets.
They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
40-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Score Jets 10, Buccaneers nothing.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Jets 10, Buccaneers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
7.
Operating from the gun. McKenzie. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle.
The pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
He's going to have the first down at about the 38. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, McKenzie. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
18-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on 2nd down, McKenzie. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
9 yards to go.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, McKenzie. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Preston Smith, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets it, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 51 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. they'll run it on the toss. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, McKenzie to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be second and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll run. It's Henry. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Burrow. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Chris Godwin. Results in a fourth.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, McKenzie. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Campbell making the catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Burrow's
trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Burrow will throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Pass complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
To the air again, Burrow looking downfield for Godwin. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw on third down, McKenzie. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And it's fielded at the 34. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Burrow. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. 2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
19-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ballard. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Burrow. Over the middle to Evans. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
10 at the 35-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Buccaneers 22. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing it. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission. I think
you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for number
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
a pickup of 18 yards.
Again, it's Burrow. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Burrow on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.